Welcome back for another monthly update. We come to you this time from the Cliffs Vineyards. We've got a bank-owned home that we're just listing here. It's 108 Coral Beach Way, and as you can see, it's got a nice covered dock down below and good depth of water, even though you're in the butt of the cove. If you spin around, look back up towards the hillside, you'll see this is a wonderful cedar home, kind of a Lindell cedar design. Very open, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath house. As again, I just said, it is a bank-owned house, so bank-owned also equals opportunity for somebody. So y'all need to give us a call and set up your opportunity to own this beautiful home in the vineyards. Let's go back to let's start at the numbers as we do every month. And since we are here at the 1st of November, lake lots, we have 431 available right now here on Lake Keowee. This year, 59 have sold. The average sales price, $258,187. The average days on the market for the ones that have sold, 192. Pending deals right now, we have 19 pending deals, and the average price of the pending deals is $257,589. So considering where those end up selling at, that will bring down the average cost of sale down as we finish up the year. So probably we'll end up around $250, somewhere in that neighborhood for the year. Now, how does that compare to 2009? As of November the 1st last year, we had 36 sales, average sales price of $414,178. So that is significant. That's a 38% drop in price. Now, last year we only had 36 sales. By now this year we've got 59. So that's a 64% increase in units sold. Now, why is that? Well, it's obvious, because of the 38% drop in sales price. There's some great values out there and some great buys. So folks, again, now is the time to buy, property. If you've got some extra cash or maybe some equity in a house and you want to look at an opportunity of getting on Lake Keowee, now's the time to do it, because there are a lot of tremendous waterfront values. Homes, we've got 223 active homes, single-family homes on Lake Keowee available, and this year there have been 87 homes that have sold. The average sales price is $698,741. Average days on market, 193 days, and right now there are 11 pending properties. In 2009, how does that compare? This year we've sold 87 houses. Last year it was 77. Last year the average sales price was $680,331. So the average sales price has gone up about 3% this year, and the number of units sold has been about a 13% increase. So that's good. But there's been one sale this year. It was a $3 million sale. If you take that sale out of the mix, then your average price drops down to $671,983. And the reason I bring that up is because we're really looking at what's been a flat market this year. The numbers are very similar to last year, and but a little bit of an increase, and I expect to see that next year, because again, we're still getting some short sales in the market, some bank-owned homes like we have here, and so that's going to continue to trigger sales, because people want to take advantage of these values. Let's talk about just what's going on in the world and what we're doing right now to sell homes. I think something very important, and we've talked about this a number of times, but you always want to look at the condition of your property. Before you put it on the market to sell, you want to come in, spruce up the landscaping. If you need new paint inside the house, go ahead and get it repainted, things like that, because again, the first impression. And you got to remember, we're in a buyer's market, so that buyer is going to be looking for every little thing out there, and you want it to show the best it can absolutely show. One thing we recommend, and we've been doing on virtually every house, is we're getting a appraisal done by a lake appraiser. The reason this is important, folks, is that we've had some situations early on in the year. We had a couple of homes under contract. Well, the banks are going out. They're not looking for a Lake Keowee appraiser. They're looking for, the cheapest appraiser out in the market. Now, that appraiser may come from Spartanburg or Columbia, or who knows where they may come from, but they might not know the lake like these lake appraisers do. Now, what can happen there is that we fall short on an appraisal, really at the 12th hour of getting that deal closed. And if that happens, a lot of times the whole thing just caves in. So if you get an appraisal up front, let me tell you how this is going to work. You get your appraisal, and let's say that your house appraised at $600,000. All right, you get a contract, and the contract price is $590. Everybody's agreed upon that. Well, now the appraiser's coming in. What we can do is either email that appraiser the appraisal we had done, or B, we can have somebody meet the appraiser over at the house the day he's coming to appraise it and say, okay, here you go. This was done just a couple months ago by one of the Lake Keowee appraisals. They're going to say, thank you, wonderful. You've helped do their job for them. But let me tell you one thing. I can guarantee you that your appraisal won't be in jeopardy, because they're going to make sure your appraisal gets to at least $590 and you move forward to closing. So I think that's very important. As far as lots, we've talked about this before. If you've got a property that's got some shrubs and different things grown up where you just cannot get into the lot, you need to get it cleaned up. Again, with 400 plus waterfront lots on the market, the ones that are cleaned up nicely, the ones that are marked, they have the tape going down the lot lines, and you can really see what these are. Those are the ones that people are going to pay attention to. And not only that, the pricing. Make sure you price it competitive. If you call me and you tell me that, hey, let's just stick it out there to see what happens, there's no need to list it at that point. If you don't have motivation, do not put your property on in this market, because you've got to have motivation to equal a sale right now. And I think that's very important. We've got elections tomorrow. I know a lot of people are holding off because really last month's been fairly slow, although we've put together a few deals, but been pretty slow overall, and I think a lot of folks are waiting to see what happens in the elections. It looks like, that the Democrats are going to lose a lot of the seats, that they'll transfer to Republicans. We'll see what that does, to the economy. If you looked at the stock market in October, it was ahead where normally it's not, so maybe that's a good sign. Who knows? But anyway, we're all kind of sitting back and trying to figure out what to do, when to spend money, when not to, when to take advantage of things. And again, you got to look at your personal situation and get with somebody. Call one of your, if you've got friends out there, the real estate people, and wherever your business or your market is, look into some values out there, because now is a great time to put some money into real estate with prices where they are. Again, Lake Keowee, you can get some nice stuff out there. I mean, we've got a couple lots under $200,000 that are full-size dockable type properties that would make a great investment, or either a lake home in the future. So take the time and look at these things out there, because they're, again, some awesome opportunities. I'm a little down today because Clemson lost to Boston College. Didn't see that one coming. But Carolina, they continue to do well. I think they play, I think they've got Arkansas this coming weekend, so that'll be a big game for Gamecock Nation. Good luck there. Hopefully Tigers can upend North Carolina State and at least finish out the season on the winning note. Rentals, again, call Rick Miller, our rental property manager. 864-784-9977. The leaves are turning. We're right around the peak now, so you want to get up this way and enjoy this beautiful mountain air and a nice rental place. The water's still warm enough to get out on the lake, so take time to do it. Take some time with your family. Come back and see us next month. But if you need anything, give us a call, 800-682-9098. We'll see you next month.